Hello everyone, Jolene here from Chi Lifestyle. Okay, so and I don't normally do a love pick a card reading at the end of the week. Today I'm just doing a yes or no though. Okay, you may change it to anything you want. I've got I decided to play a little bit of cardmancy, which is a little bit of a different style of card readings. You use a playing deck and they have slightly different meanings to the normal tarot decks. Okay, so we're going to try a new one today. We have 4 piles in front of us. I do have a song message for each one of you that perhaps is still looking for perhaps some love answers. Okay, but this is general, anything, yes or no. But this is about the truth. So this is quite, I find these cards quite to the point. Some of them are a little bit harsh, but it will give you the truth in any situation, anything that you're needing to know. So if you're not ready for the truth, then maybe don't listen to this one. Okay. So pile number 1 is going to be the moonstone. Pile number 2 is the amethyst stone. Pile number 3 will be the selenite, not cellulite, selenite. And pile number 4 is an obsidian. Okay. So choose any one of the stones. Before you make your choice, don't just go for purple because you always go for purple, for example. I want you to please close your eyes, think about your person or the situation. Be very clear. Make sure you clear anyone else out of your head or out of your mind because you will get the wrong answers. Think about that. Ask Spirit to clear, return to sender anything that's not around you or shouldn't be around you. Think about that person, visualize that person, ask about that person, open your eyes and see where the answer comes to. And then, if there's more than one question, then you need to make sure you walk away, clear your energies, come back here to make the second selection, and the same thing. Clear out the other person or the other situation. Focus again and ask Spirit very specifically to give you an answer on that one. If you're thinking about work and you're asking about love, or you're thinking about money, it's just going to mess up your answer. Okay. If that pile does not make sense to you, ask yourself, am I being honest, or does this really not make sense? And if so, then come back to here again. If you get the same pile for that answer, then you know that that's what you're supposed to have. Okay. Right. So pause the video if you're needing more time to make this decision. But I am now going to move on to the moonstone, which is with pile number 1. So those who chose pile number 1, sorry, I had laid out your whole reading and then my stand fell. So I had to start again. Okay. So what I'm trying to say to you is you chose the moonstone. You may be a bit confused at the moment. We're having a new moon, so this is a time for a new beginning for you. Okay, whatever your question is, Spirit is saying things may seem like a bit of a mystery, and the only way you're going to move through this mystery right now is to use your intuition. So that is putting your hand on your heart and feeling your way through, not using your head. This is not a time for you to use your head at all. Put your hand on your heart and say, right, which is the right way for me and which is the right thing, because there's some really important message that's coming in. Okay, so this may either be message of love, message of business, message of finances. Okay, there's some kind of important message that's here. Okay, there's a difficult decision. Okay, you're quite divided, or there's 2 people that are divided in a question. Okay, or 2 different options is what I'm getting. There's some kind of immense creativity that's coming in, or there's stress creating some process. Stability will return to you. Okay, so your troubles are almost over is what Spirit's saying, but change has to happen. Okay, so there's some kind of change. You need to make a change, and you need to learn something, or either that, or you need to maybe even start a new hobby or a new sport perhaps. Trust your intuition here, okay? That is how you're going to get through this. There is a warning though. The wrong decision may lead to more trouble, more financial trouble maybe on the horizon if you make the wrong decision. An unexpected decision or another situation, or changing your situation will create an unexpected windfall. So you could have something unexpected, something important, and this new situation will create more finances, a better situation, but you need to consider your long-term plans. You need to consider how you're going to move forward into this new situation. But making the wrong choice will create more financial troubles on the horizon. There is a massive unexpected financial bill that you may be coming in, or you may be making a large purchase. You will be traveling soon, and that could be anything from traveling an hour away, or it could be really traveling or relocation. Some kind of travel is happening. You may have some bad news coming in as well. Okay, some bad news. But Spirit is saying there's someone very charismatic, very positive, and a very powerful person that's around you. But you've also got someone who is authoritative, so they are strict, but there's trouble coming in a relationship. Okay, so it kind of feels like there's positive and negative within this pile. The answer to your question, though, is more of a no than it is a yes. So what your specific question is to a specific person, it's a no. Okay, and your intuition knows which one it's a no. Whereas I feel like you need to go to something that's more positive, someone who's got a lot more charisma, something that's a lot more long-term, more financial blessings, okay? Someone you may need to travel towards. They may live at a distance, or if it's a job, this may be a job that's not necessarily down the road. This may be a little bit further away. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number 1, and I'll chat to you soon. Hi those, welcome to those who chose pile number 2, the amethyst. Okay, so you got psychic abilities and behavioral patterns. Okay, so using your psychic abilities will definitely help you through this process, okay, and look at people's behavioral patterns rather than, so in other words, don't listen to what people say to you. This is a time for you to actually look at their behavior, follow their patterns, use your intuition to guide you through, okay. So you've got a joker, and I've added a joker in. 2 of the piles got a joker. It will help us change a direction, either if it's yes or no. So you may have a thirst for knowledge. This is about a creative or passionate beginning, or maybe looking at your special talents. There are communication problems. You may be trying to avoid a confrontation or some kind of disappointment. There's bad news here. There's fear, there's stress, and there's crying or a loss. You want mental stability, which will lead you to a new adventure. Something will lead you to a new adventure. This is about moving on, leaving behind what you currently know, relocation or an end of a relationship. So this is moving on from something or moving towards something else. Warning, fate will step in. Okay, so this is some kind of warning that if you don't make the correct decision, fate will step in and make it for you. There's disagreements which may result in a loss of a relationship. So if you are asking about love, then be aware. Some social event may introduce you to new people. There's a completion of a cycle, project, or a situation. However, there could be news coming. So a wedding or a party, celebration, some kind of celebration. So I kind of feel like if you're looking for something new. There's a negative person behind that's with you right now. This person is holding you back, and there may be some kind of betrayal, which is, again, there. Someone may be pregnant, or something romantic or fantasy. This could be a new situation that's coming in. And the new situation is someone who's powerful businessman and someone who is successful. Okay. So whatever this is, the answer to your question is a no, because obviously whatever you're asking about right now is quite negative. Okay. This person is negative, or the situation's negative. It's going to create a loss. It's going to, there's crying, bad news, poor communication. It may be quite passionate, but at the same time, it's more painful than what it is happy. So what Spirit is saying to you is the answer is a no to whatever your question is. There is something better. Maybe a social event will help you meet a new situation, or you'll meet new people, which will help you. And this new situation could help towards something that's marriage, or lead you towards, it could even be a wedding you may be invited to, and there will be someone quite successful there who can help you. The joker there, it's further implicating a no. For those interested in love, we've got We Will Never Get Back Together from Taylor Swift. Okay, so it may not be the answer you needed, but this is this is what I have for pile number 2. Again, this is the harsh truth, unfortunately, but that's what I have for pile number 2. So whatever you're asking, it's a no, because it will lead to mental breakdown. Okay, thank you, pile number 2, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3 with a cellulite. I don't know why I say cellulite. Selenite. Okay. So this is a time where you're being spiritually activated. So if you need or want to activate your spiritual gifts, then maybe perhaps try and see if you can get yourself a selenite stone. Okay. But there's some kind of spiritual stimulation that's happening for you right now. Right, okay, so you got a new emotional beginning starting. There could be a new love, new proposal, or some good news that's going to make you feel quite happy. Again, good news. Good news about your finances, some kind of investments will be coming soon. Friendship, perhaps there may be a third wheel or a lack of commitment or some kind of indecision. So that could be for you or the person, or there's a third person involved in this situation. So it may not just include you, there may be someone else and a third person. This is going to bring you some kind of romance, marriage, or some kind of stability or security. Okay. Financial change, either positive or negative. So we will get to that. Obviously, if that's more positive deck, then it will be positive. Peace and harmony is coming your way. You will work well together and you will overcome obstacles. There is an undependable friend or partner that will let you down. Okay, so there is as much as there's something happy, there is a third person or third party that will let you down within this circumstances. So that could be a friend or someone who's not dependable. Okay, so just be aware. There's important decisions and there may be some obstacles coming your way, so just be aware of that. There is an ending or a loss, and perhaps for some of you there's a death coming. Okay, so that could be the third party that may be bringing something in or bringing people together, and it could be a funeral or a death. Not for all of you, for a lot of you this is just an ending. Something ends, okay, and you're going to feel the loss of this ending. Yeah, bad news is coming. It may have, like I said, for some of you, this person may have had health problems. There's some grief if it is a physical death. If not, then there may be a little bit of crying or loss, something that you're definitely feeling a bit sad about. But there's something, a best friend, a new best friend, or a best friend, or you will have a best friend, something quite romantic. You've got sophistication, a bit of gossip, and someone who loves to party. And we've got an influential man, someone who's affectionate, he's possibly a father, and someone who's quite romantic. Okay, so the answer to your question, whatever it may be, is a yes. Okay, there's definitely positives here. So financial luck, positive, good news is definitely coming your way, pile number 3. There is a little bit of bad news within this good news, but this is someone who, and it could just be a friendship, a friendship that you thought someone was your friend. This is the third wheel. Perhaps maybe you get a new love and a third person has to now end. Something that maybe perhaps friend becomes jealous or worried or whatever, It could be someone that you were close with dies, someone something has to end and something begins. That's all I'm getting within this pile. There's decisions that you have to make, but the right decision will lead to something really good. And we've got for a love song, if you're looking for love, Crazy For You by Madonna. Right, quick and simple, to the truth, to the point, honestly, truthful and to the point is what I wanted, and I'm now going to move on to pile number 4. Welcome to pile number 4. If you've chosen this pile with the obsidian, then we have got, it's time for you to shield yourself. Okay, make sure you're very grounded and avoid anything that's negative. Okay, so remove negativity out of your way, okay, and out of your life. All right, so what have we got here for pile number 4? So we've got a joker, so this is something just to see. Right, there are big changings and big endings, big new beginnings happening for this pile. There's some kind of union taking place, okay? So this is either the soulmate union, or this is spending quality time with loved ones, with people. So this is reunions for some, meeting new people, soul people, your soul tribe, reunion with anyone that's really close and dear to your heart. Okay, so there may be legal issues, there could be arguments, indecisiveness regarding money, perhaps as well. Financial responsibilities you may be dealing with, but it's necessary, but you will achieve stability and prosperity, okay? So in other words, what that is saying to me is more, you need to be financially responsible as more. So the more responsible you are with your money, in other words, make a plan every week, put yourself on a budget, you will be able to meet your financial responsibilities, put yourself on a strict budget, make a plan, because it will work out, okay? Major change. So we've got two, perhaps divorce or moving to a new home. Take responsibility. Okay, so again, your responsibilities over your debt, make sure you've got budgets and investments, okay? Equal give and take is really important. So if you've got R1, you need to have 50 cents here and 50 cents there. Make sure that it's budgeted every week. I always do a weekly budget. It works. So if you know, well, this is what I have every week, then I won't go over my budget. You have monthly budgets, obviously, but budgeting will help. You'll get through it. You may feel a little bit trapped and confined in a certain situation as well. Yeah, there's definitely confusion. That's why Spirit is saying you need to be a little bit more grounded, okay? Wishing. Okay, so there's definitely some wishing going on here. Relationships moving to a higher level, wishing for money, wishing for love, wishing for babies. Big financial success ahead. Okay, so fantastic. You've got a trustworthy, honest friend around you. You've also got someone who's cruel and manipulative and malicious. You've also got someone who has a lot of integrity, someone who's very loyal, and someone who's very generous. Okay, so the answer to your question is a yes. Okay. You've also got the Joker. It's an additional red, so this is definitely yes rather than no. And then we have got here love song. If you're looking for a love message, we've got Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Okay, that is what I have for you, pile number 4. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to follow or subscribe, and I will chat to you soon.